self-esteem on becoming a pop star in her 30s and composing for play Prima Facie. Rebecca Lucy Taylor, better known by her stage name Self Esteem, resents the fact that if she dies without having a child, some might see her as a failure as a woman. She also rails against a world where women feel threatened if they are out at night, where being a certain shape and wearing certain clothes are the kinds of expectations heaped on women. And she doesn't just talk the talk. In her 2 acclaimed albums, Compliments Please, and her latest, Prioritize Pleasure, she deals with all of those subjects. It's what she calls her Trojan way of highlighting issues close to her, while delivering them in infectious pop songs. Her latest project is on a different kind of stage, the West End. She was invited to compose the music for a new production called Prima Facie, written by Suzie Miller and starring Jodie Comer. She plays a working-class lawyer who has risen through the ranks, specializing in sexual offenses. When she herself suffers a sexual assault, she finds herself facing the same hurdles that other victims of sexual crimes often do, and trying to get a patriarchal legal system to believe her. Taylor says her last album could almost be the soundtrack for the production already. It deals with similar issues, and at heart it's an examination of what it can be like to be a woman today, the insecurities she's faced, heartbreak, sexism, misogyny, being told to look and behave a certain way. She points to a recent review of one of her concerts, and a comment about how she should have worn something different. I bet they don't comment on Chris Martin's stage clothes, she says. The fact that she has music to express all these views and frustrations gives her a power that fans are lapping up. Her songs are anthems for her concert audiences.
This would appear to be Self Esteem's moment. Her real name, Rebecca Taylor, her music hailed for its honest account of the insecurities, heartbreak, sexism and misogyny she's faced in her career. Her reputation has brought her from a concert stage to the West End, where she has composed the music for a new play starring Jodie Comer, a match the singer says that is perfect.
My latest record could score this play. Like, it's the same, we're dealing with the same things that I'm talking about. I think for them this is a cool way to be like, theatre's cool, come and have a look. But also Jodie Comer does a good job at making it look pretty cool.
I killed 2 people last night after I tried really hard not to.
Comer, best known for TV's Killing Eve, is making her West End debut in Prima Facie, a play currently in rehearsals that deals with sexual assault. The threats faced by women, the fear of being out at night, is something Taylor makes a point of highlighting in her music.
I didn't realise I was old to be doing this or whatever until I've been a bit more successful, and it's now become really a talking point. And women shouldn't be able to have creative thoughts that switch off at 30. I'm thinking of better stuff. I look better, I sound better, I've got more stamina than where I was at 25, so why shouldn't I be?
After leaving the band Slow Club, a Sheffield-based duo she was part of since her teens, Taylor discovered her musical calling and her self-esteem, hence the name. Now a bona fide pop star, she has faced questions about the fact that she began her solo pop career in her 30s. In an industry where youth is valued highly, she has days when she doubts her right to be a pop singer at the age of 35, she says, but then remembers that she's never looked or sounded better, has higher creativity and, of course, now is in the West End. She adds that a theatre can be alienating for some, and she hopes that her involvement alongside the powerhouse that is Jodie Comer gives people an added incentive to give it a try. Rebecca Taylor is an infectious presence, forthright, eloquent and funny. She has critics swooning, has famous fans and is in demand.
Thinking, I know that feeling.
Yeah, I think it's a bit of a myth that we've been told that, like, self-love is selfish or narcissistic or you're showing off or something, or thinking a lot of yourself. And actually it's the key to, like, having a happy life is to love yourself. But it's very difficult.
And people have different ideas about what self-esteem is, don't they? And some of them, I guess it's finding out what works for you.
Yeah. And
so what does work for you?
It's just, like, true, just self-acceptance and doing what I want. Like, my album title is Prioritize Pleasure, and I think people think that's, like, kind of exciting, titillating title. And I'm like, no, I just mean I want to go home when I want to. I don't want to go to the party, or I don't want, like, pleasing yourself truly. When you start doing that, it makes you a better partner, friend, colleague. It's like a real myth that we, like, should, like, devote ourselves to everyone else. Like, love yourself, and then the rest of you're just better all around, I think.
You speak very wise words.
Yeah. I'm older than I look.
Well...